RMBI gene, here to take you on another level and new horizons.
Hey everybody, my name is Reggie Maddox. I host a Simple Straight Talk show. Just gonna get straight into this. One of the things that I talked about recently on social media was how people who might be going through something and are really struggling, either with, it could be a form of depression, it could be a form of just sad, not really depressed, but I talked about how people will oftentimes be more attracted to maybe TV characters or movie actors in certain scenes to where that character is experiencing some type of struggle or some type of trial. Now, one of the most popular characters you would probably find is from Supernatural, the guy named Dean. And just some of the videos that have been put together by some of the fans that really outline some of the struggles of dealing with family issues, dealing with self-emotional issues, feeling like, having a purpose, or just being tired, or always seem like you're caught up in some type of fight. So that's why a lot of people will oftentimes really become attracted to it's negative feedback, because they feel like they can identify with what that character's going through. That character may be expressing some emotions they're feeling, like giving up, tired of fighting, don't want to do it anymore, being betrayed by people, dealing with people that don't care. That's why you find characters like Stone Cold Steve Austin was really popular with people. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the type of character that bucked against the establishment. So people who were dealing or going to job, dealing with bad work environments, being mistreated, can really identify with the mentality of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So these characters become a release, but sometimes these characters can kind of keep you in a negative place, because you can identify so much with what they're going through, how they're feeling, that you sort of adopt that as your form of escape. You actually kind of mentally start to live through these characters. And I think it's really important that you pay attention to what you are receiving, because also, although you can look at these characters and say, you know what, I can understand why this character feels this way about people in his family, or why this character feels this way about relationships, or this character is constantly involved in a struggle within himself for finding purpose, being accepted, and I think that's a lot of things that people deal with. People deal with the same thing when it comes to spirituality. How can they serve God? Where do they fit with God? And when they find characters that are struggling with that, they sort of identify with that, even if the character is leading a life outside of what should be living a life for God, because we're all going through some things. We're all struggling. But I'm saying all this in short to say that you really have to be careful of what you adapt to as saying, I'm relating to this because I feel like it understands me. Because even I have done it. Even I have sat and listened to some, collages of video clips, and it's like, wow, I'm going through that right now. I can really relate to that. I can understand what they're saying. But what the clips are pretty much negative. The clips are not inspiring you to get out. They're not inspiring you to, overcome the situation, because the clips are just like, a person feels stuck. They're stuck. And when you watch those clips, that's the mentality you will sort of adapt as a person who's being stuck in a situation. So now you have to figure out, how do I get beyond that? I have to learn to adapt to things that are not always on a negative level or relatable to my struggle. I need to step out of my comfort zone of accepting things that are relatable due to the struggle, and finding things that are pushing me over into a new way of life, a new way of thinking, a way of seeing my way out of a situation, a way of seeing that, listen, I can get past this. Something that gives you strength, that makes you want to just keep going another day, until you come through whatever you're going through. And I think sometimes we just can't do that when we're stuck listening to things. Like I said, this is no slight against them, but sometimes we just find these things relatable, so we stick with them, but they're not really giving us positive motivation. They're not really moving us in a direction to help us overcome. They're keeping us in a place of depression, a place of sadness, and basically you're just being stagnant because you can't go anywhere, and you become blind to where you can't see a way out of your situation. So I think you got to pay attention to what you're taking in. You really got to pay attention to what you're taking in. I mean, you have to find things that really motivate you, that make you want to get up and do something, not something that just makes you sit back and just keep going into deep thought about the problem. You need to listen to something that gives you ideas and motivates you to figure out ways to overcome the problem. And a lot of us are struggling with that right now because there's a lot going on. But you have to realize that, sometimes it is just you. It's just you. It's literally just you in the fight for whatever you want to get out of life. Everybody don't have that good husband or that good wife or that good friend or that good family. Sometimes it's just you. And you just got to buckle up and buck against the problems and do it. I mean, that's just really all it is to it. There's no easy answer. There's no quick fix. I wish I could tell you to go play this lottery number, buy it on this day at this time, and all your financial problems will be done. I wish I could tell you to go pick this plant, drink this water, spin around 3 times. Any sickness you got is going to go away. It's just not like that. I wish I could tell you how to fix your marriages, make your kids do better. I wish I could give you one-word answers, something that you can do in 60 seconds or less, and it'll change your whole life. I can't give you that. The only thing I can give you is the advice I learned from my own personal experience, from the mistakes I made, that if you want to be better in life, if you want to get to where you want to go and overcome, be patient. Start receiving more positive things. Look for things that push you up and make you want to take that step. Even if it makes you do something for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just build on it every day. But don't stay stagnant. Don't stay stuck in a relatable situation that makes you get comfortable. Find something that motivates you, that gets you thinking, that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Hey man, I hope this helps somebody. My name is Reggie. Thank you for watching the Simply Straight Talk show. Make sure you tune into the podcasts every Friday. And don't forget to check out our website, remviagem.com. Check it out, man. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the music I do, all that good stuff. And please give me a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Peace.
Let him revitalize you. It's time to tune in. This here's so fire. Empower your voice to inspire. Yeah, RMVIGEM.